Spanking is a whole nother subject. So you and I talked before, and we talked about how modeling is the primary way our children learn to live.
Right.
They follow your model.
Right.
They do things that you don't expect them to do just because you do them. They scratch their face the same way you do. They
Yes.
stand the same way you do. You never taught them to do that. They just do it because you did it. They
Yes.
watched your pattern. Spanking is modeling physical punishment and
Yes.
physical responses for problems, which historically over the length of time it's been used, but it's
Yes.
not effective in the long run to have the outcome you want it to have.
I agree. And I will be the first to say I grew up with that. I probably said that in the session. All of the parents did. We grew up with that. It was so ingrained in us. I have done it. I fight it, and I'm a part of that temptation every day. But I really want us to get to the point where, because to me, to be perfectly honest, that's when I'm out of control. And it really is just to bring me back and get some relief and get some control. And I know it does nothing for the child.
Right. We usually spank because we don't know of another option.
Yes. Yes.
So if you have other options, then spanking doesn't have to be your bag of tricks. There are way better, way more formidable, way more educational consequences you can plan for rather than spanking.
Absolutely. And then and we're going to move on, but you said something also in that realm, biblically, spare the rod, spoil the child. And I was like, wow, she's hitting it on all levels. What's your opinion about that?
Well, spare the rod, spoil the child is the example that people use from the Bible that tells you why you should still spank. But if you look at what the rod was used, the Bible is using agrarian, shepherding, allegories to explain something. But the rod was used by the shepherd as a guiding tool, as a limitation. It pointed the way. It held him up. It stopped the sheep from going. It scared animals away. It protected the sheep. It was not just a punishment tool. And in fact, if the shepherd uses the rod too much, the sheep will not follow him.
There you go. There you go. So it was to nurture, guide, protect, basically effective discipline, not necessarily an aggressive type of discipline.
Correct.
Absolutely.